Yesterday, I said I was going to tell my story on how I wind up having two back surgeries due to working. Y'all, I must have did around about 55,000 videos and listened to it and deleted and deleted and deleted because it's so long or I'm blah, 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 about a mouth. I'm going to try to make this brief, but it's going to be, I guess, in parts. So this is part one. This month, think this week, will make 13 years that I have not worked at my government job. I used to work for the government. I had a very physical job, bending, lifting, pulling, stretching, whatever, standing, and that's how I messed my back up. Now, I know I ain't the first or the last, and you got people that it don't affect them. Well, I was one of them. Due to my job being that physical, um, I wind up having spinal stenosis, y'all don't laugh at me, degenerative disc disease, and two herniated discs. One of my discs was torn and pressing on my nerve. So after going through therapy, pain management, injections, everything you could think of, I went through every avenue before surgery. You just got to have surgery. Who wants to have surgery? Who wants to get cut on? So I was told you can't go back to your job and continue to do what you're doing. It's just going to make it worse. I wind up having to have my L5 taken out and rods and screws put in. That surgery took place in 2015. I stopped working for the government July of 2010 and still needed 5 years later that surgery. Okay, just the first surgery. So that's why I had to make a decision. You're gonna stay at your job and be bent over, which I wind up recently being slightly after all these years, or you're gonna take care of your body. Hardest decision to make. Why? I have three children. At that time, my last two was at home and school and everything. I've been on my job for 16 and a half years. Out of my 16 and a half years, I worked 14 years straight nights. So, yep, I work nights. And I stopped going the end of July 2010 when I couldn't get out of bed. I used to roll out of bed. And that's what I found myself doing recently before I had the second surgery. So that is how I basically had to stop working for the government because my back was tore up. Did not know it. Did not know my back was that bad. And it's on my paperwork, my documents. Repeat of lifting, pulling, stretching, bending. That's why. Rough. It was very rough. But y'all, I'm still standing. I'm telling my journey, my story, and the reason why I wanted to do this now is because, well, I'm older now. And I'm 52 years old. No, not shame my game. Excuse me. No shame my game. And I just, if it could help someone who's going through it or uh, scared of the surgery or thinking about it, I hope I can help somebody. My healing is to tell my journey. This is not for no sympathy, no pity, none of that. Social media is so like the number one thing, number one platform to, talk and whatever. And this is my healing on telling my journey, hopefully to help someone. I had just told somebody right before I had the surgery about it, and they was like, "Do you know?" I told my doctor, "No, I don't want to do it," because they was afraid. Now, I'm not going to talk you into it. You got to do what's best for you. But, I was like, wow. I was scared too. But I didn't want to be in no more pain. And I definitely didn't want to walk bent over. So, this is part one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do part two.